Hello everyone and welcome to the 6th video regarding the economic stimulus packages. So today we're going to be focusing on backing or supporting business investments. So there's two items regarding this package here. So you've got the increasing the instant asset write-off threshold, and then you've got the relaxation of the depreciation rules. So these two will work in conjunction. When one finishes, the other one will kind of take over to still allow you some sort of extra write-off for those new assets. So let's get right into it. It's not going to take too long, this one today. So we've got the normal previous instant asset threshold was $30,000. So what that meant was if you bought an asset that was worth $30,000 or less for a business, you'll be able to write that off immediately and include that in your tax return as a tax deduction. So from the announcement of this bill, or when this goes through Royal Assent, you will be able to purchase an asset of $150,000 or less and get a complete deduction for that item. So this is only till 30 June 2020. So if you were intending to purchase an asset, or there were plans to buy an asset and you've got the capital, now would be the time to do so, because you are going to be able to get that instant asset threshold up to $150,000. Now it says that it'll revert back to $1,000 from 1 July 2020. Now this hasn't happened for the previous years. They keep saying they'll bring it back, so I believe it would more likely go back down to $25,000 or $30,000. But at the moment, the plan is to bring it back down to $1,000 after this period. That's kind of it for this initial one here regarding the instant asset threshold. There's no real quirks or anything like that. That'll just act as normal. There's a few examples here as well. You can go in and have a look. Again, all this information is on the Treasury website. I'll have the link below as well, and feel free to click on there and go straight to this fact sheet. So the fact sheet is called Delivering Support for Business Investment. So our second item under this section is backing business investments, or the relaxation of the depreciation rules. So what's this? How's this going to work is you'll get a 50% upfront deduction. So instead of an instant asset write-off, you'll get 50% that will be allowed to be deducted in that year. And from the next year, you'll be allowed to depreciate that as per normal. So if you purchased an asset for, say, $150,000 plus, or more than $150,000 during the period up to 30 June 2020, you then can use this rule. And after 30 June 2020, you can use this rule for whatever they decide is going to be the instant asset write-off threshold. So at the moment, it's $1,000 after 30 June 2020. So if you bought an asset more than that, you can then now use this rule here, the accelerated depreciation deductions, take 50% off in your first year, and then depreciate that asset according to the normal rules. And this will go to 30 June 2021. Again, these can all change. The amounts can change. The government may, decide that to increase the period for these items, but at the moment, that's the state of play. The eligibility requirements for both of these items is for small businesses under $500 million. So there was under $50 million, and now it's under $500 million aggregate turnover. So this aggregate turnover has has been in a number of the announcement. I'll just take 2 seconds to explain what it is. An aggregate turnover means the turnover your business makes and any connected businesses. So if you have 3 businesses and you're the director of all of them, they all do separate things, it'll be the combined amount. So you can't go and have 10 separate $500 million turnover businesses that you control. This is just the aggregate turnover being all of those combined. And that's it for today, guys. Again, if you've got any comments or any questions at all, please comment below. If you've got something specific you want to ask me, feel free to email me, call me, send me a message on Facebook. I'm always available, and that's obligation free. Just shoot the question through and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. So have a great weekend, and all the best. Thank you.